People think exotic plants are high drama, constant misting, special soil, and a whole lot of stress. But some of the most wild-looking plants you see online are actually tougher than they look. These are the plants that stop guests in their tracks and still forgive you if you miss a watering. They bring bold shapes, strange textures, and jungle vibes without turning care into a full-time job. Most of them adapt fast, handle indoor air well, and grow strong in normal home conditions. You do not need a greenhouse, rare fertilizers, or years of plant experience to keep them happy. If you want your space to feel unique without the fear of killing something expensive, this list is for you. Let's break down 12 exotic-looking plants that look rare but live easy in real homes. Philodendron Pink Princess looks like a collector plant that should be locked behind glass, but it is surprisingly easy to live with. The dark green leaves with natural pink splashes give it that rare exotic feel, yet it grows steadily in normal indoor conditions. It does best in bright indirect light, which helps keep the pink color strong, but it still survives well in medium light homes. Watering is simple because it prefers soil to dry slightly between waterings, which means once every 7 to 10 days for most homes. It thrives in average household humidity around 40 to 50%, so there is no need for constant misting. What makes it beginner-friendly is how forgiving it is, since missed waterings rarely cause damage and growth resumes fast. A fun fact is that healthy pink princess plants can grow up to 2 feet tall indoors, making them both exotic and practical for real living spaces. Rex Begonia looks like a hand-painted piece of art, and most people assume it is fragile, but it is much easier than it looks. The bold metallic leaves with swirls of silver, red, and purple instantly give an exotic vibe even in small rooms. It grows well in bright indirect light and actually performs better indoors than outdoors where conditions are controlled. Watering is simple because it prefers evenly moist soil without staying soggy, which usually means watering once a week in average homes. It handles normal indoor humidity surprisingly well and does not demand constant misting to stay healthy. One reason it is beginner-friendly is its compact growth, since it stays manageable and does not outgrow its space fast. A fun fact is that Rex Begonia is grown mainly for foliage, not flowers, and some varieties can show over 3 colors on a single leaf, which is rare among easy houseplants. Large Monstera Obliqua has that dramatic lace-like leaf pattern that screams rare jungle plant, but the versions grown indoors are much easier than people expect. The oversized holes and thin leaf texture create an instant exotic statement without demanding extreme care. It grows best in bright indirect light where the leaves size up quickly and maintain their bold cutout look. Watering stays simple because it prefers slightly moist soil but rebounds well if it dries a bit between waterings. It adapts well to average indoor humidity and grows faster than most people realize once settled. What surprises many growers is how resilient it is compared to its delicate appearance. A fun fact is that many large Obliqua-style plants sold for homes are selected for durability and can push out new leaves every few weeks during active growth, making them both exotic and forgiving. Strelitzia nicolai variegata looks like something pulled straight from a tropical resort with its massive split leaves and natural cream and green striping. Despite its dramatic size and rare appearance, it is one of the toughest exotic-looking plants you can grow indoors. It thrives in bright light and can even handle a few hours of direct sun, which fuels faster growth and stronger leaf color. Watering is straightforward because it prefers deep watering followed by a slight dry out, which usually works out to once a week in most homes. It handles normal indoor humidity and actually performs well in dry air compared to many tropical plants. What makes it surprisingly easy is its strong root system that supports steady growth without constant care. A fun fact is that indoors it can reach 6 to 8 feet tall over time, turning it into a living statement piece without high maintenance demands. Anthurium Crystallinum looks like a rare rainforest treasure with its large velvety leaves and bright silver veins that instantly feel exotic. Even with that high-end look, it adapts well to normal indoor life when given the basics. It prefers bright indirect light, which helps the veins stay sharp and the leaves grow larger without burning. Watering is simple because it likes evenly moist soil but bounces back well if the top layer dries slightly. It does fine in average indoor humidity and grows steadily without needing special equipment. What makes it easier than expected is its slow, consistent growth, which gives you time to adjust care. A fun fact is that mature leaves can reach over 12 inches wide, making one plant look like a full tropical display on its own. Cordyline brings that bold tropical color you usually see in outdoor landscapes, but it adapts surprisingly well indoors. The long sword-shaped leaves in shades of red, purple, or pink give it an instant exotic look without complicated care. It grows best in bright indirect light, which keeps the colors rich and prevents leaf fading. Watering stays simple because it prefers evenly moist soil but tolerates short dry periods without stress. It handles normal indoor humidity and does not need daily misting to stay healthy. What makes it easy is how resilient it is once established and how slowly it declines if conditions slip. A fun fact is that Cordyline can live for many years indoors, and some varieties grow 3 to 5 feet tall, making them dramatic yet manageable statement plants. Philodendron Tortum looks like a plant from a sci-fi jungle with its thin spiky leaves that resemble green fireworks. Even though it looks rare and high maintenance, it is surprisingly relaxed when grown indoors. It prefers bright indirect light, which helps keep the leaf shape strong, but it still grows well in medium light homes. Watering is easy because it likes soil to dry slightly between waterings, which usually means once every 7 to 10 days. It adapts well to average indoor humidity and does not demand special conditions to stay healthy. What makes it beginner-friendly is its steady growth and strong stems that resist stress. A fun fact is that despite its wild look, it belongs to the Philodendron family, known for being some of the toughest houseplants around. Variegated Monstera gives you that dramatic tropical look in a compact form that fits real homes. The split leaves with natural cream and white patterns make it look rare and high-end without being difficult to manage. It grows best in bright indirect light, which keeps the variegation strong and balanced. Watering stays simple because it prefers slightly moist soil but forgives missed waterings better than most variegated plants. It adapts well to average indoor humidity and climbs or trails without fuss. What makes it easy is its fast adjustment to indoor conditions and predictable growth. A fun fact is that Monstera is not a true monstera, yet it can grow several feet tall indoors while staying lighter and easier to control. Tree philodendron gives off that big tropical jungle feel with wide glossy leaves that instantly make a space feel lush and exotic. Even with its bold size, it is one of the easiest large plants to grow indoors. It thrives in bright to medium indirect light and keeps growing even in rooms that are not perfectly lit. Watering is straightforward because it prefers soil to dry slightly between waterings, which prevents common root issues. It handles average indoor humidity without trouble and does not need misting to look good. What makes it beginner-friendly is how fast it recovers from stress and keeps pushing new growth. A fun fact is that mature tree philodendrons can live for decades indoors and develop thick stems that make them look like living green sculptures. Eucalyptus brings that soft silvery blue color that feels straight out of a designer home, yet it is easier to manage than most people think. The round fragrant leaves give it an exotic modern look while still fitting naturally into indoor spaces. It grows best in bright light and even enjoys direct sun, which makes it ideal for sunny windows. Watering stays simple because it prefers the soil to dry slightly between waterings, which reduces the risk of overwatering. It handles normal indoor air well and actually prefers good airflow over high humidity. What makes it surprisingly easy is its fast adaptation once roots establish in a stable spot. A fun fact is that eucalyptus leaves naturally release a fresh scent, and the oils are known to help reduce indoor odors, making it both decorative and functional. Prayer plant looks exotic and animated with its bold patterns and leaves that move throughout the day. Despite that dramatic behavior, it is much easier to care for than its reputation suggests. It prefers bright indirect light, which keeps the colors sharp, but it still handles medium light rooms well. Watering is simple because it likes consistently moist soil without staying soggy, which usually means light weekly watering. It adapts well to normal indoor humidity and stays healthy without constant misting. What makes it beginner-friendly is how clearly it shows when it needs water by slightly curling its leaves. A fun fact is that its leaves naturally fold upward at night, which is why it is called a prayer plant, and this movement never gets old to watch. Variegated Monstera looks like a luxury plant reserved for collectors, but it is far more manageable than its reputation. The large split leaves with natural white and cream patterns create an instant exotic statement in any room. It grows best in bright indirect light, which helps maintain variegation while still pushing steady new growth. Watering is easy because it prefers the soil to dry slightly between waterings, which protects the roots and reduces mistakes. It adapts well to average indoor humidity and continues growing without special care routines. What makes it surprisingly easy is its strong monstera genetics that tolerate missed waterings and changing conditions. A fun fact is that mature variegated monstera leaves can grow over 2 feet wide indoors, making one plant look like a full tropical installation. These plants prove that you do not need complicated care to enjoy an exotic-looking home. With the right light and simple watering habits, these bold plants stay healthy and impressive year-round. If you want your space to feel rare and stylish without the stress, this list is a great place to start. Try one or two and you will see how easy dramatic plants can actually be. If this helped you choose your next plant, hit like, subscribe for more real plant advice, and drop a comment with the one you want to grow next.